How are you?
You're back again.
I'm back.
I think I've had you the most out of anybody ever.
It's been crazy. I feel like we talked yesterday. So let's just talk again. I love it.
It all started back in Little Milton.
Yes.
You don't remember that?
I do.
Yeah?
I do.
Yeah.
Very vaguely. And when we passed through, because you passed Milton on the way to London from Toronto, that is what I thought of being in Milton.
That was the first time I heard Every Time You Take Your Time.
Oh, yeah.
That was the first time you performed it that I heard, and I clicked with it. And it's not every song that you click with the first time you hear it. And I was, really hoping that you'd release that song. And then you did, and I was excited because I was already a fan of it, knew all the words, and then now look at it.
Yeah, it's been awesome. And now it's up for a CCMA, which is crazy. So it's pretty awesome. I've always loved that song, too. It's kind of a throwback feel to it. And, I'm a big 90s country fan, and I love those grooves. And I'm glad it's a big hit for us. And, yeah, it's been awesome.
Do you have anything else in the works that's something of that vibe?
I love those types of songs. So on the new record, we've made this switch into doing like records that are a little bit, less tracks than normal, and putting out records more frequently as people kind of, consume music in a different way than they used to. It doesn't allow us enough time to get to all the songs that, I wish we could get to. There's a few songs that kind of go into that vibe. I'm always writing stuff like that. So I hope to have something out like that soon again. And it's always a groove that I'll go back to. So,
how's Victoria these days? Does she have any hand in helping you with these songs creatively?
I write pretty much all my songs about my wife, so I think everybody knows that. But right now, I think she's eating room service and watching Friends on TV currently. So I'm sure she's having a great time. But yeah, she always helps pick songs and all that stuff. So
you mentioned putting out smaller condensed albums, so you got Lucky Stars out now. And how did that album come together? Was there some songs that you've had in your back pocket for a while, or are they more recent?
Yeah, there's a couple that we really wanted to get to. There's a song in particular called "About Mexico" that was my fan club's favorite song that ended up on that record, and then we kind of started to build around from that. And there's songs that I wrote after V came out. There's a couple that I wrote before V came out that made it on there, and then there's some that made it in the last 2 weeks. A song called You Ain't, we wrote 2 weeks before we recorded. For me, it's just about what song beats what song, and if there's songs in a similar vein, we have to look at both of those songs and kind of pick one, which is always so hard to do. I just love a lot of the songs that I got to write these past couple of years, and I think we've written a lot of great stuff. So I think we started with 121 songs for this record. So to cut it down from there, is very grueling, but I think it's great. You come up with the best record you possibly can.
And you mentioned About Mexico, and I was going to say that song is so different for you, but I think it was a good time to put out a song like that for you. Something different, but still good and showcases yourself too. It's not all lonely drum.
Totally. Exactly. Yes, exactly. That's a song that we had before that we really wanted to put on the V record because it is so different. And I like to do things that kind of challenge myself even vocally and lyrically. But my favorite thing about Mexico is I feel like you can actually see it happening while you're singing it, which is, I just think, a really, really hard thing to do when you're writing songs.
Absolutely. It's not a repetitive song, the lyrics, everything. Like, you can close your eyes and visualize everything. And that's, again, not lonely drum, which is still forever going to be a big hit that you came in with a bang for. But yeah, About Mexico, something you can follow along to. Yeah, I really like that one. So I hope that one does well too and resonates with a lot of people.
I hope so too. I really do.
You recently started your own little series on YouTube.
Yes.
Can you share with us what that is for those that aren't aware of it yet?
Yeah. So
put a lot of effort into that.
Yes. So we started the thing every Tuesday called Counting My Lucky Stars. We just try to bring in special guests, talk about the new record, Lucky Stars, talk about things that we're grateful for. I think in today's world, it's super easy to get bogged down by all the things that are not happening the way that we think they should. And so it's just kind of a time that me and my fans and the people that I bring on can just kind of celebrate what's great in our lives. We don't do it enough. I know for me, it helps me a lot too. I'm an artist, so I tend to go negative quite a bit, and I think a lot of artists do, and they think about all the things that aren't happening, and just a time that we can get together and just celebrate the good things.
Thank you so much for stopping by. Good luck with your nomination. Very happy for you to see you progress and
Thank you so much.
making big waves.
Thank you so much.